the old criminal politicians that have contested once in the zoological republic of animal kingdoms politics. They will be barred from participating. Our prime minister has said that. Even our leader once said this in one of his programs, which is a noble thing to do. They can go and start fighting the government from outside, because that's what they have to do. Because all of them will be chased to exile. They will not be in Abuja or any state in the north, because the foreigners are looking for them. The contract affair. You see what we are doing at the moment is just little to compare with what these people is going to. On this one's even on a this is just a little chocolate. Because when Biafra finally get declared and defended, I'm telling you, my brother, the way this Fulani will chase these people secretly and openly and what have you, because they will just think, okay, for the past how many years they've been giving them money and allowed them to be corrupt and stealing, they could not deliver. They will deal with them, all of them, and we'll be happy seeing that happen. And then we will come here and host another program and then laugh over them, because serve the our fruit, the fruit of our labor, and you know, we have the best weather in the world. We do. All this little natural disaster that is only erosion, flood, and it will be really big, major something like it's happened in other places in the West, because our land is blessed by Okike himself. So they will be in exile. Exiling, just like Pastor Van said sometimes in the last 2 weeks or so, that their own exile is even worse, because they will be in exile that they'll be hiding. Mana in Kenya on exile, ordinarily. No matter what, make contribution and the rest, and what have you. So at the end of the day, victory will be ours. That is definitely. I just want to welcome acknowledge the presence of our own mouthpiece, the mouthpiece of God. Thank you so much, our sister, for being here. And our sister Obi, Obi Chicago, you're welcome. And Frank, I don't know why they took the mic away from you. You can request again. You haven't make your submission yet, because I think twice they kicked you out or something like that. David in Nana, I can see. The government, thanks for coming. It's been a while. Shimon, according to her Stella, nobody will call and bridge with her Stella. They come out. Oshoko, see, my brother, welcome. You see, there's a lot of people that have come. You get why. It get why and the program. On one are almost close to the dan always. You get why, yes, my brother. You get why we are doing what we are doing. You get why. This is your name, my brother. This is your name, kacha. You get why. Thank you, my brother. And the rest of the people that's been here that I cannot mention, there's a lot of people. And I noticed that people marks have been taken away from them. I don't know what is really going on. I'll wait to see or beginning, my brother. Anyway, Mazi, God's will, BWOC. The mic is yours if you're there, my brother. Unmute your mic and greet Biafrans. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. I've been on this space for a while. Thank you for hosting this space. I was just listening. I didn't even know when I got the mic. I greet you once again, my brother. I salute my fellow comrades who are here, Biafrans, the BWC members, Mazi, David Nana. You were here. I greet you. Yes, I can still see you. And, I salute... yes, I greet the presence of our ministers. Mazu, go 247. I see you. And other ministers who are also listening with various accounts that I may not, know. I greet Biafrans who are here and all homeland reporters, journalists, and writers from the homeland media. I greet you all, and I say, may Chukwuka Biama bless you. Yeah, so without wasting much of our time, let me just, do a little justice to this particular topic. Regardless of your dialect, ethnicity, tribe, we are all Ndi Igbo. I remember vividly when our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was, lecturing us on this very topic. And, at the same time, subsequently, we've had various, spaces where we also discussed this very topic. You know, for a while now, what the enemy did cleverly was to try to put, a particular, should I say, mindset of hatred within our midst as a people. I myself speaking right here now, I am an Ijaw Kalabari man who is proud or proudly a Biafran. Likewise, other comrades from my extraction, and also those who are non-Igbo speaking as a dialect. We are all, because, and why did we come here? We are all here because we unveiled and discovered the truth. And when the truth was revealed, we now want to do justice to it. They have deceived a lot of our people for years, telling them that, oh, you are not an Igbo person, no. The Igbo people they want to take over your land. The Igbo people want to take over your oil. And do you know the funny thing? I've been searching and searching and searching for evidences about those claims. I have never seen any. All I could register is just jealousy and envy of a particular race. And at the same time, it was a kind of, sowing a seed of disunity. And I want to tell, my coastal brothers here today, brothers and sisters who are here on this space. The problem is not that Igbo man who speaks Igbo language. In fact, there is a reason why you are being told that these people or the Igbo man is the problem and the Igbo man wants to take over your land. And what is the reason? They have studied us carefully and they discovered that traditionally speaking, we are almost the same in in all that we do. Is it the act of libation we drink? Is it the act of calling the names of our fathers and forefathers? Is it our system of worship? We are the same. So they know very well also that we exist as a people with different dialect or language. And they also understand the fact that if we are together as we were or as we have been before they came, that we will have a very formidable force that they themselves cannot break or destroy. They know this fact very, very well. So what do? In order for you to destroy or defeat a people, you need to sow a seed of discord within them. And while they are busy arguing, or should I say fighting themselves, you will now have the leverage over them by taking both of them out at the same time. And this is the particular target that the enemy decided to use. So them telling you this man is this person is this, is to get your own assistance by creating that rift between you and your brethren, so that while you are fighting yourselves, not that as you're fighting yourself they are going to kill the other man and let you go. They are using it to conquer both of you. So while you're busy fighting, they are busy clearing you and clearing your brother whom you are having a rift with. So you see how they cleverly did it. And that is why this very generation of Biafrans who have realized this fact are now going back to rewrite history and debunk the lies, the evil lies that they had told us a long, long, long time ago. And we, it is happening right before our eyes. One of the greatest example is what recently happened in that community in Delta State, in Old Delta State to be precise. You see how they came, all in the name of peaceful talk. According to them, they decided to kill innocent, unarmed civilians, even though they said they were attacked. And also, without telling us the fact that there was a provocation that resulted even the attack in the first place. And that is how they roll. And my brothers in Okwama community, I believe by now they now understand what we have been saying a long time ago. My wish is for somebody to learn, but not for that person to learn the hard way. Because at times, when you learn the hard way, you may not have the opportunity to be alive, to reflect, and to make adjustment, because you may not survive it. But as God may have it, when I was online going through people's tweets concerning what transpired in that very location, I observed something carefully, which I believe my brothers and sisters from Okwama community who are also live on space or who are on space actually saw that same thing. And what is that? When you hear or see comments written by so-called Nigerians urging a group of people to launch a brutal attack on the community, saying that they must not let it go, telling the army that they need to go and send a message. Some even use words like "go and wipe them out," "go and give them Obasanjo's treatment of OD," trying to remind them of an injury that they are trying hard to forget, trying to refresh a wound that is already healing, And I shook my head in shame and at the same time in pity. I said, wow, is this how the Nigeria really looks like? With this magnitude of hatred, how can these people even think of being together as a people, as a country, when one side hates one? And majority of these comments were coming from the north, from the northerners. And of course, I know some of the foolish, southerners, who are, should I say, those benefiting from the evil practice of the zoo system, who are there, could also be among those making such evil statements, urging army to go and clear a community. I had the opportunity of engaging some of them in, a very strong and heated argument where I told them that is it that you can't even urge your army to investigate and then go after their own targets? Must it be going down to burn a full village of innocent people? What kind of treatment is that? What kind of suggestion is that? This is a suggestion that is coming from so-called Nigerians. And at that same point, why those who we always tell them we are one Nigeria, Nigeria must be one, the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. At that same time, when they are making such evil, statements, urging the army to go and kill everybody they find in that community, the people who were standing beside them, standing in solidarity with them, mourning their losses, finally happens to be the Biafrans, being headed by the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, who happens to be Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. At that same time, we decided that these people are our people and we are not going to leave them behind. The Biafran government also decided to take drastic actions against those who have come to kill and maim unarmed and innocent youths, women, and children of Okwama community. What just transpired right now, or what the Biafran government has just done now, is something every society, every sane government would have naturally done to protect her citizens. But unfortunately, the government that was supposed to do so according to how those who worship them and those who say this is who we are, is now the one trying to destroy, eliminate, and add more injury to the one that that had been already been given to them. So the question now is, between the Biafran Republic government and the Zoo government, who is your brother? Let us, they say, seeing is believing. We are talking about gesture here now. The signs that has been shown, the evidence that is on ground. When you analyze what the Biafrans are saying, and when you also analyze what the Zoo government and her citizens are saying, as a person, as an Urobo man, as an Ijaw man, as a Biafran, now ask yourself this question: who is really your brother? Which government is really your government? Is it the one that wants you alive, or is it the one that wants to destroy what is left of you? And they tell you you can't do anything about it because they are in charge. So a lot has happened. We have been seeing all this in the past. Before now, even that of the OD massacre that they were reminding them of, had happened in the past. Is it in Ogoni land? When the activities of Shell got so intense and the people revolted, and what happened? People were killed, communities were burned down in Ogoni land. Was it Biafra that did it? No, it was Nigerian soldiers. Now I ask this question again: who is your brother? You see, the highest mistake is to allow a stranger to come and define your borders for you. To allow somebody to tell you that your next door neighbor is your enemy, convincing you even when you've not seen signs. When they keep telling, oh, Igbo man will do this, Igbo man will finish you, Igbo man will colonize your land, Igbo man will take. From the modus operandi of the Igbos, those who are occupying or who traveled out, who are living in those communities that are not, totally Igbo speaking, though Biafran territories, how do they acquire land? Has any Igbo man ever come to, to forcefully take your land from you? The last time I checked, they come to you, they pay money to you, they buy the land from you, they invest in that land, they even employ your citizens, or your indigents rather, to work in any investment that they had put. Is that a way of stealing somebody's land? Because I don't think so. When you come to buy land and then you invest in that land and you live there with the people, peacefully with them, obey their rules and regulations, and then you do your business. Is that a way of stealing somebody's land? So what have they stolen in the past that makes you say, oh, they will steal your land, or that makes you believe whenever they say such? We all know the average Igbo man is a businessman, he's business minded. And that was why even when the zoo politics was going on, a lot of Igbo brothers refused to, they didn't get involved because they believe in hard work and making your money via hard work. But the Nigerian system, since the Civil War, has been targeting to possibly annihilate everything called Igbo from the surface of this earth. My brothers, irrespective of the language that you speak as an individual, we are tied ancestrally, we are tied together as a people. We have been marrying each other for decades. We live peacefully with ourselves, and that is why we are one people. When Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was asked, what is Biafra? What kind of country is Biafra? Mazi said, Biafra is a nation of nations. It means nations under one law and agreement, agreeing to come together to form a single bond of a nation where everybody's rights will be equal and will be respected. He never said, oh, for you to be a Biafran, you must be an Igbo man who speaks only Igbo language. He didn't say so. Instead, when you check the, what do you call it? When you check the Biafran Charter, you will understand that every region will control their resources, and no region will interfere in the affairs of the other, except being called to assist in settling certain civil matters. But no region will influence the other. No nation will influence the other. And independently, everybody will live comfortably and bring your little contribution to the center, having your own state police and probably county sheriff, as we have in other civilized countries. And then you rule over yourselves and you do things the way it pleases you. When they asked Mazin Nnamdi Kanu about a central language, he said, for now, we speak English, the language given to us by the colonial master, which is different from our own native language, but a language that we all understand and can communicate with. But in due time, we are going to formulate our own language, just like we have other countries all over the world having their own language that only those who are with them or those who have come to learn the language can understand. And we are going to create a language of our own that will bind all of us together. These are good plans. This is not a plan of somebody coming to take over your land. And to those of us who buy into this propaganda whenever they bring it, let me now make this clear. There is a difference between inheriting a nation created by somebody and creating your own nation by yourself. They are not the same thing. Nigeria was created by a foreigner, by a white man. And the essence of creating it was for his own interest. He only handed it over. So Nigerians actually inherited it. And every mechanism that was put in place, every foundation of that particular nation remained the design of the colonial master. Is a program. It must run according to the designers, according to the creators. But in this situation now, we have been calling, come, let us sit together and discuss how we want to do it. That means everybody is a stakeholder with a law that you can, tomorrow you can say, what you just did now, I don't like it. It is contrary to section this or section that of our law or our treaty that brought us together. And whenever you make such pronunciation, it will be right before man and before God, and justice must be done. That is, if anything, of such could even happen in the first place, because I don't think such a thing cannot even occur in Biafra land. So, you now have an opportunity to create your own. You have your say. You can say something and it will be listened to. People will deliberate and we will adjust and we will amend to what we want, what the people want. I ask this one Nigerian is now, getting a brand new country or nation of your making and your finding, and managing and patching something a white man did for you, which is better, which is more lucrative? This is a question they can never answer, because they don't know these things, unfortunately, which was also the mistake our forefathers made, and we have come to correct it. So, fellow Biafrans, we are all one people, irrespective of where you come from. We have been called to do this very job for mankind, and God who called us will see us through the end, for we are succeeding, and we must surely succeed in finalizing that mission that before our parents or our mother conceived us, we were prepared to do so. It was you and I that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was calling. And as we have answered this call, victory is ours. Because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are getting there. We've gotten almost everything we need. So, yeah, did you say anything? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I got feedbacks. Anyway, I'm rounding up as well. So that is it. We are here. We are one people, and together we stand. Like we all know, divided we keep room to be conquered. The enemy who is coming doesn't love you. He is coming not just to enslave you for a while, but to enslave you for life. The resources coming from Biafra land is something that they really want, and the Biafran land. And as long as they have it, as long as it keeps coming, they are not going to turn back, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. The only thing that will stop them right now is the effort that you and I is putting and the restoration of the sovereign nation called Biafra. Thank you very much. There is a little background noise here and it's kind of raining. Thank you, my host, for giving me this opportunity, G. Walker. Thank you, my co-host, Ugochukwu, as I yield the mic.
Thank you so much, our brother, for that wonderful submission, Mazi Godswill, BWLC. Thank you so much, my brother, for being here. It was a lengthy one. We learned a lot of things from there, and I can show you. But we all know that our government is doing everything they can to make sure that Biafra got actualized. Thank you so much, my brother. Our sister, Mouthpiece, I'm an Akaf Wagogo. The mic is yours, my sister.
Thank you so much, my wonderful brother GD Wakri and your co-host, and all my wonderful Biafrans here. I see our ministers here, and I see Mazionya Kankudi Namba, Rage and Fury, and well, Frank, our sister Obi Chicago, David Nana, our minister Tumwamwanya. Ah, wow. Go 247, Ben Wabo. In fact, who will I call? Our sister Stella is here too. In fact, our sister Margaret. In fact, please let me not just start calling because that will be taking too much time because already I wanted to leave. You know, because I wanted to tell Mazi Goswi, please, can I just go and can I just speak for 1 minute and then I run out because you know, I have limited time to be on space, and I always want to come here, at least join you guys, so that no one, at least say hello to my wonderful brothers and sisters who are doing the needful, always, always, always on Twitter, preaching the gospel. And oh my God. Thank you guys for having me here. I'll just be 1 minute and I'll run again. So, in fact, the topic on the Jumbo has said it all. Has said it all. You know, I remember when our Mazi was kidnapped, and I was sometimes, tweeting to our own brothers and sisters in the riverine area. They call them Niger Delta. For Christ's sake, please, for goodness sake, my wonderful people, please, it is high time we know we are all Hebrews. You know, the pronunciation of the white people, when our people talk, they just pronounce it the way they want. They call it Igbo, Indi. Well, we are Indibo, we are Hebrews. all of us are one. We are only different in dialect, in our dialect, and which I'm praying that I will get to learn every of our dialects, so that I love when the people from Akwa Ibom, people from Igoromigodo area, all of them, when the Igalas, my grandmother is from Igala, all these people, I just want to learn all these languages because it's so sweet. When I hear it, it's quite different from my own dialect. So, and that time, our leader was saying that we are all one. Most of them that are killing today, these people that these are our brothers and sisters. They went into their community, the Ueli community, and then killed and destroyed their homes and businesses. I was treating that time, telling them we are one, we are Biafrans, and most of them were cursing me. I said, look, there will be a time you people will be begging us to come to your aid. They were telling me, get out of here, you idiot, you this, you that, and all that, you criminals, you Igbos, blah, blah, blah. Now the time is here. Like I always say, I will say something today, and if you like, take it. If you don't like, don't take it. But I guarantee you, from 2 years upwards, you will come back to say, Mouthpiece said it. All right. So my people, please, no matter what, do not listen to anything anymore and keep taking these people who are dividing us to get at what you've got. We are richly blessed by Chukwokika Abiyama. Let us all join hands together and get this our nation. Nobody, in fact, when all these people, sometimes I wonder the kind of brain they have. People who are telling you that Igbos are this, Igbos will come and dominate you, Igbos will come and do this. Please, how many people have Igbos dominated in Lagos and in Abuja? They are just quietly doing their business, employing you. Yet your envy and jealousy is always Ndi Igbo, Ndi Igbo, Ndi Igbo. Look, when they want to kill, they don't look at who you are. As long as you tie two wrappers, you are Igbo. When will our people learn? Okay, look at this evil man. They call Ijele Nigeria. He has finished. They have finished with him, and then they've discarded him. And he opened his mouth and be talking against your own, against your own. They forgot that our ancestors said that we can never kill our own. And that was why the Fulanis and these Afonjas, who are, in fact, I always say, between these two people, the Fulanis and the Afonjas, the one that is so evil are the Afonjas. They will use you and they will push in fact, they are the one who are pushing the Fulanis more to kill us because of their envy and jealousy. It is high time you start learning, or you start thinking that, look, these people who say we are Nigerians, yet they are killing us. Are they really telling us the truth? These people that say Igbos will come and dominate you, how many people have Igbos dominated? It is the same way they call Israel. Yes, they call Israel this and that. How many people have the Israelis taken their colonized or done anything to them? They just want to live like we do, like we say, live and let's live. It is high time all these are people from the coastal area. Please, my wonderful people, now they have shown you that really you are Hebrews, you are Biafrans. Please do not listen to these people anymore and come together so that we all join hands together and liberate Biafra, so that we all can enjoy. You look at, I am so happy that our Prime Minister did it very simply and very openly. The 40 states of Biafra with his with our government in exile and homeland. The way they created these 40 states, you be on your own. You have your own police. You have your everything. You will not say anymore that anybody is coming to take any of your thing. Well, my brothers and sisters, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk. I think I've even spoken more than I wanted to say. I have a lot in my head to say, but time, due to time constraint, I can't continue. So please, my wonderful brothers and sisters, keep doing the needful, keep preaching the gospel. Maybe the little remaining ones that are remaining to those little people, or let me say a handful of those our people who are remaining, are still standing on the sidelines and still talking about Nigeria. They will now listen and come so that we all join hands together and liberate ourselves. Thank you so much, my wonderful people. I yield the mic. God bless us all. Ise, Ise, Ise.
JD, what are you there? Or you sleep off?
Thank you.
My brother, okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Goshbu, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. The phone is getting hot, so I like I pressed the mute button and then it couldn't come up again, like it was like frozen or something. Thank you so much, our sister at Mouthpiece, for that wonderful submission. Like you said, but at the end of the day, it does not matter. In summary, at the end of the day, it does not matter what the people that is deceiving our people in the coastal region and what have you. This thing is an ongoing something. They planned this. You can imagine somebody that made their submission earlier on was saying like, you can imagine a country. I think it was Gochiko. So you can imagine a country. No, it was in code number. A country that does not teach history. They systematically abolished history. I think early 80s, and then they were claiming that it was because of lack of people doesn't do the program. What are you even talking about? What are you? Because our prime minister have said that what they were doing is that to bring us to the level of the Fulanese. Those pastorials, you can imagine somebody like a Fulani person that that they can put one on one together to make up two. Their mark at school will be like 25, and then when you get like 27, you did well because you pass Ahmed on your Fulani. It doesn't work that way.
JD Wakre, they should all go to Nri. Nri is where we all originated. They should all go to Nri. There, they will see Israel, Jewish people, Israelis. They will see them there with their own eyes. It's just that I think since they started that time that some Jewish people came, I think
They arrested them and put them in a prison.
they arrested all of them and then they left. So because of that, if they are still, if not because of all that nonsense, they can go and ask those Jewish people who are living in Nri. If you want to know really your true history. Anyway, go ahead, my dear.
Thank you so much, our sister. And I want to recognize the presence of our minister, Otumwamaya. I'm sorry, my brother. I think our sister mentioned it before, but when I looked down, I didn't even check up today because this phone has been playing tricks on me this night. Toshi, I see you. Thanks for coming. And Ata Ejike, it's been a while. I think I'm not quite sure because I haven't been on regular on live for the past a week or two. So thank you so much, our sister at Mouthpiece, for that wonderful submission. Mazi, Rage and Fury, your hand is up. The mic is yours. Is Rage and Fury there? I don't think he's around at the moment. So Mazi Shidara.
Yes, I am here. I am here. Am I coming out?
Yeah, you're coming up, but it seems as a background
Am
noise.
Where I am is kind of noisy. Can I be heard a little?
But it's too noisy. Like it's a trailer park or something. Because
I'm on the road. Yes, I'm on
Okay,
so
I
that
think it's better now.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
better now. So go
I
ahead
don't
and
know if
make
you
it
can
snap
just
because of the.
okay. All right. So let me just make it snappy. What I want to say is that when we see embodiment of knowledge, which we must encourage them, and when we see talent, we must also encourage them. Like the man that had a lengthy submission, such an uncle or a father or a brother, I don't know, but I believe an elderly person should be encouraged to be part of our spaces so as to really educate with word of wisdom and knowledge. Understand? So picking out some of the things that he said. Now this thing has happened in Bomani. Bomani is very close to my place. Very close to my place. You know, now there are two governments. The Nigerians are saying that the Nigerian government should come and wipe us out, like they did during the time of Kudi. But our Biafran government say you cannot come here and do this again. Like try, you will meet your match, and the Biafran Liberation Army are going to challenge you. Now, one government wants you dead, the other wants you alive. You ask yourself, who is your brother? Who is your sister? They say a word is enough for the wise. And I want to also correct the notion that people from the coastal region should wake up. A lot of people in the coastal region has woken up. The truth is that you cannot expect everybody from that region to be in support of the freedom because a lot of them are also benefiting from the criminality that's going on in Nigeria. Just like we have in the hinterland, you realize that it's not everybody that is in support. You understand? From the hinterland that has suffered the blunt of Nigeria, that has suffered most of the killings that have happened in Nigeria, one would expect that everybody from that region will support the fight for freedom. Then, unfortunately, we have it that it's not everyone that is support of the freedom. You understand? So in the coastal region, I don't want people to be saying, wake up. My brother and sister, we are awake. And let me tell you, any of our people that is not in support of we being together with the Igbo side of Biafra, it's because maybe it's due to lack of knowledge, it's due to ignorance, or it's due to the fact that they are benefiting in a way from the criminality that go on in Nigeria. You understand? So I want that to be I want that point to be clearly understood. So whenever you say that wake up, we are already awake. Even if you go to social media, you see a lot of our people that are speaking up, except those that are criminals, that are benefiting from the criminality of Nigeria. Those are the ones that are not woken up. So all I'm saying is that all of us, this is as a matter of fact, when they are killing us, they kill all of us in the name of Kobai, in the name of Nyami. You understand? But when they know that we all have a common goal to make our life better, to preserve our lives, to stop the killing, to stop the hardship, to stop the slavery, to stop the criminality, suppression, subjugation, ethnic cleansing. When they know that we all want to come together to stop it, this is when they divide us. You understand? So let us try to have this understanding that these people are only dividing us to keep us. You get me now? So that is just all I want to quickly add. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity again to speak.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that contribution. Ugochukwu, you wanted to say something. Do you want to add anything to earlier submissions? And Ugochukwu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just go ahead,
Okay.
my brother.
Okay, no problem. Mazi Shidera Nwa MNK. So, are you there so that you can unmute your mic and make your submission?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning, good afternoon from here, my brother, GD Walker, Mazi Gochukwu. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
All right. Greetings to everybody. All protocols are duly observed. I remain yours, Mazi Chidera, I wish to say very big thanks to JD Walker for this topic of unification of our brothers from the coastal region or the delta nonsense or the south nonsense. I'm happy majority of our brothers are waking up, to understand that united we stand and divided we shall fall. So on that note, I want to also give credit to Unam TV because the guy has been doing a very wonderful job trying to, unify Biafrans or Ndibo from, the mentalist slavery of the British, being powered by the useless old buffoon called Gowon, the dying old idiot. For what he has done upon my people, it's only God that will punish that old man. So our brothers from the coastal region, I would want to, start by, if you can recall what has happened in Okoma community, if we, the Igbos, have said that, oh, it is not our brother or it's their problem, how would you feel? But because we understand that in anywhere, any place they are tie our women ties two-piece wrapper, they are Ndigbo. Ndigbo. So we have come to, correct the mistake or the narrative of yesterday, being peddled by the so-called Edwin Clark. These old men with pot belly who had nothing to our value other than to destroy us because of what they get or what they are being, what the British are giving to them or the zoo government are giving to them or what they benefit from the system of the zoo. Most of them changes their name from what they bears to another name in order to suit with the British name so that they can be recognized and be, they will attract more contracts. But people from the coastal, the average person from coastal region should understand that these people mean nothing good for you. Everything they are doing is for their own selfish interest. They do all these things in order to enrich themselves and their children alone. Most community in Delta, as they say, is nothing good to be right home about. But they don't discuss that with their useless janjaweed. They are only there, to cash out billions or millions in order to enrich themselves and their children. Even if you come to the Igbo side, as they say, we still don't have the same dialect. Does that mean that we are not in the Igbo? If you come to Anambra, for example, you will see or you hear people speak different dialects, but we are still Igbo. If you go to Enugu, you hear different dialects, but we are still Igbo. When you go to Igala, they speak different dialects, but they are still Igbo. So all these age lies that they have told us, it is high time we begin, to lay them to rest. Because Biafra has come to set the record straight. In Biafra, you will recognize who you are. You will recognize your true identity. I understand that, it is not easy anyway. I know it is not easy to, to agree or to understand that these are merely divide and rule tactics engineered by the British, executed by Gowon. And two, I want our brothers to understand that you see Nollywood movies, Nollywood, and the Christian body in the zoo, they too have done a lot of damage. They have done us more harm than good. These people are on a payroll because they are all in line with the politicians. And the politicians in the south, in the old eastern region, are loyal to the Janjaweed in the north. Have you asked yourself questions? In all these things that are happening in Nigeria, in the zoo, how many bishop or reverend or the GO have stood boldly to say what you are doing is not good? Instead of that, they are all taking pictures with the politicians, trying to paint the narrative that all is well. When a child is born, they will try as much as possible to name you with the British name, which has no meaning in our own understanding. Most of our problems started with the Christian body. Also, in what we watched then in our little age, through the zoo, Nollywood movies. I think also that our government, the African government in exile, still need more work to do, but that will be done perfectly in our new Biafra. We are going to correct every single mistake, starting from its origin. And that's why we say we are building Biafra from the scratch. So a lot of work needs to be done in order to unify our people, to teach our people the history that we have been denied. If not for the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we would have been a lost race because we don't know who we are. Even the custodians don't even know who they are. Talk more of ordinary people like us. Because all of these people are on a payroll. At the end of the month, they get salary from the government. So they are also stooge to the governors or the senators or any politician in the old eastern region. And the old eastern region politicians are loyal to the Fulani Janjaweed. Hope I'm still coming out loud, please.
You're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're coming out. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So a lot of things need to be done. A lot of things need to be done. But while trying to correct the narrative or the mistake of yesterday, we are also gingering our people to come up, because once you say no to Nigeria, you will begin to see a different energy. You will begin to feel a different breeze. In that way, while we are preaching this Biafra to you, you can be able to digest it. And when you go to bed, you begin to reason. By tomorrow morning, you will become a newborn baby. And you understand the damage that Nigeria has caused you. You are where you are today. Don't think you have gotten to your level, or you have attained to your potential. You are at that level because you are under the zoo. Had it been you are on a free nation, you would have gone more far than where you are today. If you are poor, just know you are being poor, wretchedly poor, because you find yourself in the zoo. If you are a millionaire, just know that if you are in a free nation, you will become a billionaire, that other than becoming a millionaire. So whatever level of life you are today, don't think that you have gotten it all. You still have more future, or you have more place to go to if you have been in a free nation. When you go to Aba, you see young people, little kids, developing tanks, building a power plant, constructing rifles, all kinds of talent inside Biafra. But because we are being contracted with the Janjaweed, they would not allow that destiny to shine, or to allow that innovation to go higher. So why some of us are here fighting fight it, and as in fighting from every angle, fighting with everything we have, passing all through hell in order to restore our value, to restore our heritage, to restore our dignity, is because we have understand the damage that the zoo have caused us. Our children must be a freeborn case. They would not. We don't want to allow them to be contracted with the zoo again. We have passed through that hell, so we don't wish to pass it to our children. So we must fight to end that nonsense in our own time, in our own generation. And the declaration of Biafra is happening this year. The world must bear us witness also that we have agitated, we have been killed, we have fought a genocidal war with the zoo. So this is the high time we say no to this nonsense of the zoo. This is high time we put all these things to rest. I wish also to plead with our brothers, young youths, able-bodied men from the coastal region of Biafra. It is high time you come up to support, to fund this very liberation. Because in Biafra, you are going to see a lot of new things, new innovation, new dimensions, new things that you have never seen in the zoo, new things you have never seen in your life, because you were born or you were being created inside Nigeria. Yesterday, our prime minister, said that even the Dubai are still keys as to where we are coming from. They are still learning from what we are bringing to the table. So all these things needs to stop, and it's only you and I that can stop it. So despite your dialect, your different languages, and you find yourself where women title rappers, two-piece rappers, and your market days is Nkwo, Eke, Ori, Afo. My brother, my sister, you are Ndigbo. You are Ndigbo. Don't be deceived. Never again. Never again shall all this nonsense continue. We are the children of Chukwuka, and God has determined that we restore His kingdom on this surface earth. So you are doing yourself more harm. If you are not supporting Biafra, you are doing yourself more harm. So, but to avert such, harmness to yourself, you need to support Biafra. If you have more money to support, you have to increase it. If you are born a soldier, you need to join the liberation in order to restore your dignity. A whole lot of things need to be corrected. But first, if Biafra is restored, we have to start from the Christian body. After Christian body, the government will have to determine the kind of movies that our people have to engage in. The kind of movies or kind of stories they write or they showcase on screen. Even the Nollywood people made the world to understand that in Igbo culture, we are only known for doing juju, or killing one another, giving each other poisons. But they forgot to showcase the Igbo rich culture. That in our culture, we have values. In our culture, we are Democrats by nature. So a whole lot of things needs to be corrected. In as much as we try to, to separate ourselves from the enslavement of the zoo, or to break out from the enslavement of the British, we are also going to correct a lot of mistakes done by the Nollywood and the Christian body, more especially the Catholics. So I wouldn't want to go, more further, because I see some people are coming up, So I tried as much as possible today to be very, very calm, at least so that you can pick 1 or 2 points from what I'm saying. Because I understand too that our people don't need calm words. They need harsh words for them to begin to reason. Because when somebody insults you, when somebody insults your stupidity, that stupidity will get the hell out of you. So if I have tried as much as possible to be very, very calm and learn to, to explain all these things to you, at least you will pick 1 or 2 points from what I've said already. You as a Joe, you as a Delta, you as a nonsense South. You should understand that we are brothers. We are one blood. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I would like to use my mic here. They won't.
Thank you, brother Ndewo, for that wonderful one, Mazi Shidara.
Mazi JD,
Go ahead.
when our brother Reg, when he was speaking, you asked me because I was driving in the hill then.
Go
When
ahead.
you talk about I'm speaking. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm
So
hearing
when
you.
we were talking about our brothers from the coastal region, our lovely sister mentioned that about they should wake up. All of them are wake up. In our own side, we also have all those Afonjas, those people that is eating from the plate of the criminals. We also have the same, but our brothers, they are doing marvelously well. And my brother Chidera, when he talk about church people, no matter that I am not a fan to all these their criminal empires, but when it comes to bringing our people together, I think this guy Ebuku Obi, I've seen him several times doing wonderfully well in that aspect. When it comes to church people, because we the Biafrans, we will tell you the truth when you do the right thing. We are not against you. We are not fighting anything with you. But when you do the right thing, that is why our PM is loved. That is why our government, people working in our government people are so in love with each and every one of them. That is why our Mazen and Kano is so much in love. And that is why our military people, everyone is in love. Once you are doing the right thing, it's when you talk about when I'm, let me just be.
Can I say something, please, Mazu Bojuko?
Yeah, just go ahead.
If you talk about the guy,
Please make
if you
it snappy, because
yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
rounding up at the top of the hour, please.
a second, please. If you talk about the guy in Lagos whom you mentioned, what the guy is doing right now is what we call damage control. Understand? What he's doing is called damage control. They are part of the problem. They are part of the system. So the earlier we understand our enemies, the better for us. So all these Christian bodies in the zoo, from the southeast extraction, they have caused us more harm than good. They won't.
Yeah, I understand. Everybody knows that they are worse than they have done so much damage. But yeah, that's it. That's it. But some of them, I don't know. But some of them, whenever they do something like that, they do it for their own selfish interest, or they just want to prove something on. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra government in exile, have done so much that everyone knows the truth. Anyone standing on the sideline, neither in the coastal region or neither in the east, or who see himself that is not the Ndibo, the ancient people, it's just those that are benefiting from the criminal empire called Zoo Nigeria. That's what I wanted to chip in. Thank you. JD, go ahead, my brother.
Thank you so much, our co-host Ugochukwu, for that wonderful one. Before we go to David Nana, guys, like I reminded you, usually my finishing time, it's 12 a.m. here, my own time. So I've got not long to go. So just like to buttress the point of what Shidara was saying. Just like today, there's this a statement from Gani Adams. He called for parliamentary system of government in the Islamic State of Nigeria instead of presidential. His reason was the presidential one is too expensive and whatever, and it breeds. This is where I'm going. It breeds corruption. These are his words. These are Arif Kakamfu and one organization or so many organizations that are holding portfolios and whatever. He says that the presidential system of governance in the Islamic State of Nigeria breeds corruption. Why these people are coming now to be making all these statements and all that is because of the activities of the Biafra Republic government in exile. I believe our Prime Minister Mazisa Maneba, he is giving the zoo water. The whole politicians are panicking. The monarchs, they are panicking because that mineral resources that they're getting the money from Biafra land, it's drying up in their face. This is like a dream. Sometimes you'll be having some dreams. Those days you'll be having some dreams, and all of a sudden you wake up like that. You think, this, it looks like, oh, is this real or not? This is something that is happening to these people. They go to sleep, they were like, what is going on? What is today's day? They will check their phone, they will call Maliki, just to make sure like it is daytime. Because what our government is doing to Islamic State of Nigeria at the moment, none of them, not even one person expected it to be this way. Because after they kidnapped Mazin and the Khan, they thought that is the end of the story. Just like what our Meshidra was saying, one of the things that he was saying, he said that our Prime Minister once said that Dubai or whatever will be learning from what is coming. When you hear this kind of word and you can see what this man is doing, just whatever he says, he's doing it the next day, and you can see it. So when he's telling you that Dubai will be learning from Biafra, these are the things that these people doesn't want to see. Because of like our leader Mazin and the kind of we used to say, because of one bacha chemist that you have in Katangura or something like that, you cannot stop the coming of Biafra or one two-story building that you build in Kaduna. This is not our problem. For how long have they been telling you? It's just like the market that they are burning at the moment in Abuja. Wike hasn't even started. The reason of putting Wike there as the FCT, whatever, is for the properties of Biafran that is in Abuja. Weren't you in one of the programs that someone was saying 95? It was a tech guy man. He was saying that 95% of one of the estates in Abuja is owned by Biafrans. 95% of it. What does that tell you? Do you think that the Fulanis and the Hausa doesn't have money to buy property in that estate? They deliberately leave it for the Biafrans so that when the time comes, they know that this thing is going to happen. It's just a question of time. When the time comes, that place will be the first target. When it gets easier to do the needful for them, that is why he's there. So our brothers and sisters, please, both those that in the so-called Sasa that we know it doesn't exist, why wouldn't they have not and west? This is all rubbish. It's a way to make sure that they keep on subjecting our people and make sure that they don't hear the truth doesn't. But our government has opened the eyes of everyone. Just like Rage and Fury said, they are awake. It's just few of them. Just like Ugochukwu said, yes, we still have Afonjas and some Efulefis in our land as well. So this time. So it doesn't matter what you do to these ones. That group of people, they will never ever wake up. They don't mind. Even if, sometimes they will have this sleepwalking. I don't know how rich people are here. Sometimes we sleep, those days in the village, you sleep in a mat and they wake you up maybe around 12 or 1 o'clock a.m. in the morning to go to inside. And you see some people, instead of going straight to the room, they were going to the Obobo, those little this thing that we have at home. So the sabon it does not matter. Even if you, no matter how you try to educate them, they will never ever listen, because this is just their nature. Some are just stupid, some are illiterate, some are they just give them this wrong information and they'll be running around with wrong information all their life. So it does not matter what people do anyway. We know that Biafra is here. It's just to, like our PM said, everything, we are good to go. This is his word. He said Biafra is good to go. What else are we looking for? Most of the whole institutions that have to stand as a body for an upcoming nation is there already. Not just that they are actually working. It's not like maybe they say, oh, Minister of, we have aviation, and then there's no one in charge. No, there's someone in charge. The whole 40 states of the United States of Biafra, there's people there. We have so governors and their representatives and what have you, and chairman of local councils and the rest. Every institution, everything is working. So we are good to go, like our PM said. So it does not matter the enemies does. Biafra will be declared 2024. There's no going back anymore. Like the PM used to say, that he knows when Biafra is going to come. So it does not matter what people do. The zoo have tried to see if they can turn something around, because he made that statement. They couldn't be able to do it. So at the end of the day, that Biafra will still come anyway. Thank you so much, Ugochukwu, for that short one. Mazeshidara, but we wanted to go to David Nana because you haven't spoken. But just make it a quick one, then we go to David.
I know, I wouldn't, thank you. I wouldn't just take much time, just a few seconds. What I wanted to say is that we are talking about our brother who owns property in the Abuja or Lagos or somewhere else in the zoo, outside Biafra land. See what's going to happen once we approach towards the declaration of Biafra. Those people that Nigeria made them billionaire or billionaire, they will start to write junk, trying to to portray that not all Igbo are in support of this in this declaration. But one thing they forgot, because we are more far ahead than them. One thing they forgot to know now is that our self-referendum voting is ticking, and we are approaching to that number, that reasonable number that we want. So in that referendum, we are going to trash all their nonsense down. So if you like, you relocate some of your business back to the east. If you like, you leave all of them there. When they are going to burn them to ashes, they burn it for nothing, and you gain nothing from out of it. And when you still come to Biafra land, if you are not supporting what you are doing, when you come to Biafra land, you are still going to face some some queries. You are going to answer some queries. So you are neither support, or you become that Sabo you want to become. You become it to the fullest. You understand? So if you like, you rethink and relocate some of your business back to the east. If not, they are going to burn it to ashes. You see what happens to Use market. You see what happens to Idumota Lagos. That more are still coming. So you wait and watch what's going to happen. We are not giving a dime. We are not going to continue anymore, because we have heard it all in the zoo. We are saying no to all this nonsense. They won't.
Thank you, Mazeshidara, for that a quick one. If they like, they can do whatever they want. It does not matter to us. Biafra is more important to us than one bacha chemist or two-story building in whatever in the Islamic state of Nigeria. It's not our problem. So they can go ahead and keep on building. For how many years now, Mazin and Dekan have been warning them? But did they heed to his advice? So that's the problem. There's still chance for them to redeem themselves. The time is still here for them to, do the needful. But if they don't want to do it, well, bad luck. There's nothing else we can do for them. David and Nana, are you there so that you can mute your mic? Then we'll go to Emeka and we'll start rounding up. David and Nana, are you there?
I'm here.
Go ahead,
Thank
my
you
brother.
so much, JD Walker. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans. JD Walker, I appreciate you, Nwachineke, for putting up this wonderful topic today. I want to use this opportunity also to appreciate wonderful Biafrans on the space. Our Ugochukwu Biafra, I really appreciate you. I thank you, Emeka Oragu, for being here. Mazi Chidera, Nwachineke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are welcome. My own comrades, Mazi Goswell of the Biafran Writers of Conscience, I appreciate you. God know it. I appreciate you. Our own minister, Ugo 247, I greet you, sir. The FBI of Biafra, Christopher Okenwa, I appreciate you. Beauty Queen, you are highly welcome. Mazi Frank, our own sister Tochi, oh, our wonderful sister Eunice, I greet you ladies for being here. Our own minister Otunwa Mwanya, the watchdog of Biafra, I appreciate you, sir. Chima Okoro, Shimon, MNK, MNC leaders, I appreciate you. Ata Ejike, I thank you for being here. Ochuko Chinedum, Ndewo Nwa Chineke, Nweke UC, I greet you. Rage and Fury, I greet you. Chizoba Chizi, I greet you. Osadebe Biafra, Ekenem Gi. Chukwuemeka BLA, I greet you. Nlewem Daniel Uzoma, thank you for being here. Ben Wabo, I greet you. Mazi Anakolam of the Biafra government in homeland, I greet you, sir. Anakolam of de facto government. Ezenwaji, I greet you. Theophilus Godwin, I greet you. Nemeka Promise, Ekenemgi. Ome Chidera, I greet you. Chidebere, I greet you. Simon Epa, Obi, Chicago, our own Obi, I greet you. Our own Lioness, the Stella, I greet you. Others, I greet you. Simon Epa, the Stella, I greet you. Emmanuel Essien, I greet you. Andy Jazz, I greet you. Ekenwokocha, I greet you. Freedom for All, I greet you. Eze Hill, Eze, I greet you. Ogbunigwe, I greet you. Evares Emedo, I greet you. Oba Celestine, I greet you. Amazi Frank Agudem, I greet you from my location. Fellow Biafrans, you all are wonderful, doing justice to this very wonderful topic that our brother J.D. Walker is speaking on today. Yes, it's a wonderful, wonderful topic, and I've been listening with keen interest. All that Biafrans are talking about here are very, very important and very true. Regardless of your dialect, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your tribe, we are all Ndibo. We are all ancient people. We are the first race to grace this world. Life started from Biafra. Life started from the center where Chukwuokike Abiama himself resides. That is the blessed land of Chukwuokike Abiama himself, which is where you and I comes from. You have to e-vote to make sure that this Biafra is restored at this particular time. So everybody has spoken rightly. Everybody has heard his opinion. And all that we have spoken about, these are nothing but the truth. I just want to add my voice because it is very important that my voice comes out as well, so that Biafrans will understand that we all are one people. I want to remind you, if you are here, if you are from Ekusigo, if you are from Owerri, if you are from Okigwe, if you are from Olu, if you are from Ekulobia, if you are from Agbo, Isoko, if you are from Urobo, if you are from Esan, you are from Agbo, Ijo, Urobo, Efik, Ikwere, and all the Ijo, Ezon, and all the rest of them. We are one people. We are one blood. We have one DNA. We are one people. We come from the same ancestry. We have the same culture. We are from one race. We are from one heritage. Anyị niile, all of us are Ndigbo, the ancient people, the people that Chukwuokike Abiama first put on the face of the very earth. Every one of us has spoken well about who we are, and nobody can change who we are. But you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to say, woe, cursed be that man that the caliphate is using to divide us, to divide our people, to create that enmity, to create that division, trying to rewrite history, trying to change who we are, trying to bring enmity, discord among our people. Cause be that man, cause be that woman, because of what you are getting from the government. Cause be that man that I know that his name is Emeka, but he say he's not Igbo. Cause be that man that his name is Eberechi, but you say you are not a Biafran. From Ikpere, you say you are not a Biafran. From his son, you say you are not a Biafran, but you have the same name with me. We speak the same language. We have the same bloodline. We have the same DNA. You can understand me. You respect the sanctity of life, just like the way I do. And you say you are not Ndibo. You are not one people. You are different from me. You want to answer the name that the colonial master gave to you. You say you are from south to south, to south to north, to south to west, to south to east, to south. You say we are from south south, south to pole, south to branch, south to this, south to that. This is the narrative that the colonial masters want to imbibe in your memory, to linger in your memory, so that you forget who you are, you forget where you come from. Just like, you see, my brothers, fellow Biafrans, a lot has happened. A lot has happened that when Biafra comes, we are going to relearn. What I mean, the education that most of us had in that zoo contraption called Nigeria is useless and is wasted. You know why? They told you that Mungo Park discovered River Niger. Is it not? Please, before the Mungo Park come, so there was no existence. People were not living in that area. A lot of things they taught us in school about the history of our people, telling us all lies, trying to rewrite history, trying to change who we are, trying to discourage us from knowing that if you are from Agbo, that you are my bloodline, trying to tell you that if you are from Ikwere, that you are different from somebody that is from Izombe. They want to tell you that if you are from Isoko, you are different from someone from Ijoland. That is so bad, and that is unfortunate to every Biafran who they are using to sell this narrative. The likes of Omahi, it will never be well with them, because Omahi opened his dirty mouth and said, it can never be forgotten. Omahi opened his dirty mouth and he's telling us that he's not a Biafran, that his people can never embrace Biafra. Umahi is telling us that his people, where he comes from, David Umahi is his name, because he was a governor of Ebonyi State. He said Ebonians will not be Biafra when Biafra is restored, because of what the government are feeding him with, because of the little contract they are getting. They want to impress their masters, to disassociate themselves from their heritage, from their lineage, from their race, from their ancestry, from their culture. That is how bad it is. So I am telling you, wherever you are in Biafra land, and your mother, just like our brothers have spoken at length here, your mother's tied 2 wrappers. You have 4 market days. You have the same culture with our people. Just know it that you are an Indibo. You are the ancient people, and we are one people, and nobody can rewrite our history for us. Just like this space here, we learn a lot. We learn a lot about who we are. That is the more reason why you should invite our brothers from the other side. Because when you come to spaces, you see the Igbo-speaking Biafrans dominating the spaces, creating this awareness. Please, I want to call on our sisters, our brothers from the so-called south, southwest, south this, south that. Let our people come to spaces so that they get that education that is lacking in Nigeria. Let them get educated. Because this half education is very, very dangerous. That is why the likes of Dokubo, Asari Dokubo, will be privileged to walk in the same line with the caliphate, and he's trying to tell you that he's not a Biafran, though now he's accepting that he's a Biafran because of what they are getting. I wish there can be an umbrella where every Biafran, irrespective of where you come from, can be able to see the interaction of other Biafrans from other states in Biafra land, so that we come to the conclusion, we know our heritage, we know our race, we know our culture, we know that we are one people. Particular time, this is exactly our leader said it, that we are going back to who we are, who we were before the useless colonialists invaded us and tried to teach us what we are not. But thank God that you and I have come to the realization of who we are. That you are my brother from Ishan, you are my brother from Ikpere, you are my brother from Urobo. There is nobody that can tell you who your brother is. Nobody can do that. You know who your brother is. Okay? So I want to join our brothers and sisters who have spoken to really encourage everybody who is here, especially those who have not been coming to spaces. I wish we can create this awareness in these rural areas. Our brothers from the other side to know that we are our people. And when they come to spaces, they get more information. Because it is only the privileged fools that will create that narrative in those areas where our brothers are not always coming online, to create that division among us, to try to divide us more, to try to tell them, just like one of the spaces we have, one useless, idiotic Biafran, I would say, we tell you that during the war, Nigerian soldiers disguised as Biafran soldiers and were raping our women, raping our children, and killing a lot of people in Biafra land. That our useless brother never read that history. He can't be conclusion that it was Biafran soldiers that were doing that. How can the Biafran kill a fellow Biafran? How can a Biafran rape a fellow Biafran? That is the narrative they sold during the war. But unfortunately, it was never allowed to sell. Because the real fact came to fruition. And those who committed those crimes, most of them confessed before they died. So Biafrans, from Isoko, anywhere you are, and you know that your mother tied two wrappers on their waist, and we have similar culture, we have the same culture, we are one people. No separation. Nobody can separate us. And this is the time we are going home to make sure that that bond that binded us together before the coming of the white useless men, colonialists, that bond will come back very stronger and very tight. And nobody will be able to divide us again or create that false narrative, irrespective of what the Nigerian media have done in the past. This time around, we have taken over the media. We are taking over the airspace. We are taking over everywhere. And once Biafra is restored, we are going to rewrite the history. And the world will really know who we are. And those who have run away with that narrative will now come to the realization that we are one people under God. Thank you so much. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much, our brother David Innon, BWC, for that wonderful submission of yours. Thank you, my brother, so much. Yes, Biafra is here. We are going home. It does not matter what the enemy thinks in conclusion. It does not matter. It does not matter what they do. We are going to win this war. Propaganda can never get them anywhere. At the end of the day, our brothers that have been deceived for all this while, they know that it's time to come home. Because, just like what Regent Fury said, are you going to compare with the government that is actually protecting you or the one that is killing you? You can imagine a state that is sponsoring terrorism against its people. It doesn't deserve to be a state. We all know that. but they're doing it for the interest of what they can get in our land. Thank you so much, our brother. And Emeka, we'll be rounding up now. Like I went past my time already. We'll be rounding up. Emeka, if you can just manage like 3 minutes or something. Thank you, my brother, for coming. I know your time is it's very, very difficult for you. Thanks for coming.
Oh, no worry. No, say I know they talk plenty. Thank you very much, brother Mazi Jide Waka. Thank you everyone for coming here, our ministers, comrades, everybody. God bless you all. This is a very, very super topic that we need to be discussing, more than once. We need to unite. Gone are the days where propaganda flies, and than before. Because if somebody lies against you or lays an allegation against you, sometimes without defending yourself, they will believe it's the truth. I've heard a lot. Already that's been said. There was a comment one guy made a while back. He claims to be he's an engineer. He graduated as an engineer from the zoo, and he made a comment that what we are doing is to cause division between brothers and sisters. And I'm like, how does that make sense? We're telling people to come together, that we're the same people, and how does that mean that we're dividing people? I mean, what education did you learn? Basically. And our brother also, Nana, you also mentioned about education. Was it Nana or Mazi Chidera? Education is super important when the United States of Biafra is fully official. Educational system has to be like thorough. People have to go to school to unlearn what we learn from the zoo and relearn new things. What we need to know about ourselves, our heritage, our history, everything that we need. Because most of the history that we learned about ourselves were hidden in the library in England or wherever it is in Europe. These are things that are hidden that they even refused. They have like heavy security access, some of the information that we were even privy to see, such as the Biafra Treaty that took place in 1865. When they conquered, in that period where they conquered our ancestors. They had a treaty, and we've been trying to get a hand on that document for where nobody get access to today. So it's very shameful that it has to be that way. There's a lot of lies that have been spread against us. We're conquering people. I don't know how negotiating property and buying up property has to do with conquering. We are not killing anybody. They say we are cannibals. Bring evidence, no evidence. And our culture, we have nothing to do with human sacrifice from the get-go. We develop, we're peaceful, we mingle with people, we live amongst them without issues. But somehow they say we are dominating. I mean, the domination, was it because in the sports world we have majority of them are Biafrans? Is it because in the educational system majority are Biafrans? And maybe that's what they mean by domination. And to me, if that's what domination is, that's a positive domination. You have to work. We're not killing you. We're just being productive. Stop being jealous. That's basically it. I think Mouthpiece mentioned is jealousy and envy that is making these people, whoever they are, to want to hate us unnecessarily. We're all together. Ijo, Igoromigodo, Robo, Sekiri, Igala, whatever tribe you are within that southern region of the zoo, that is not even that first of all, the original name doesn't even belong to us. It was given to us by white people, by a white woman with her boyfriend. We don't need all that. So education, like I said earlier, man, is very, very important.
Yeah, go ahead, Emeka, if you're back.
Out. Hillary that is looking for link, please go to Twitter and see.
Okay, it's like you're having issue with your connection or so. God know it, please.
Shut up.
God know it. You only got 3 minutes. If you go more than 3 minutes, I will get you down, please. I went past my time. You're coming late always on my program. on our program. Sorry, because I need a lot of things I have to do tomorrow. So I'm actually went past my time. Please, 3 minutes. Please, 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I don't know. Let me minimize the 3 minutes. I want to thank you, the host this space. I want to thank everyone in this space. Especially, I want to thank the government, the Biafran government in Ezra, that are working very hard the liberation of the humankind. And I just want to make just 2 points before I drop my mic. Number one is that the colony has been there for a long time, and when we come to realize, we discover, we recover. It's time. This time is the time to. We already discover what is happening to us. Then we are in the process of recover it all. It's very very important for us to ask questions, especially those who don't want to ask questions. Even when they hear about liberation, they got angry. What's wrong with their brain? That is the problem there, because you can't see, you grew up in your family, you discover that is getting wrong, you refuse to ask questions, you believe in one thing you got from the street, the information you got from street, those information may be wrong, and you refuse to ask questions. Especially those who still believe in obedience. It's a slavery. And till today, that mindset of believing is still in their blood. So when our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or the prime minister say, it's not everybody is able for this liberation. If you are not among, if you are not being born, those that are being born are the people who ask questions and get it. Even you don't need to ask questions too much. It's just like Moses in those days. He discovered that my people are in the slavery of Egyptian. He started doing something quickly about it. So if you have that blood, you don't need to ask two questions. A word is enough for those who are the real Biafrans. No matter what the enemy, the name the enemy has given to you, when you come to realize, you ask question, how did I come to be bearing this name? Then, even before you ask the question, you will be feeling bad about that name. That makes you a son of the soil, a real Biafran, no matter where you come from, Ijaw, Delta, or wherever. This is my submission. Please, I want everybody to really know that not everybody, even those who are preaching freedom while their mind is elsewhere, we are not obedient. We are the freedom fighters. We are for Prime Minister Mazi Simon Akpan, who is doing the needful to make it reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our brother God Noah. Thank you so much and for that your submission. And please, can we go to and who's okay? I think these guys are requesting. Um, guys, like I said, I should have finished at the top of the hour, but let's just take a few requests that is at the moment. Mazi Shidara, I don't know if Mazi Shidara is. Ugochku, do you have anything to say before I give to our minister Otumamaya? Is Ugochku even there? I don't think Ugochku is there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, my
Okay.
brother. Yeah. You can go ahead and give our minister to Momonya. And I use the opportunity to salute our minister, Ugo 247. He has been here with us the whole day. We salute you.
Our minister go before Ugochukwu Akos Weba.
They were no Chineke, great Biafrans, wonderful people. I greet everybody. JD Walker, thank you so much.
Watch you go.
Yes, I'll be well watching. Good. Good, you go, man. Thank you. Anyway, JD, what's your topic? Regardless of your dialect, ethnic tribe, you're all on the Igbo. Yes. If you read this thing, what will come to your mind will be agenda. There is an agenda that will warrant a people to divide some people. And if you know that there is an agenda, you will not let anybody divide you. It's your brother. The worst thing that can happen to anybody is to get lost. You don't know where you came from. You don't know who your father, your brother. It's better you die in your father's land than all your lives. You don't know where you came from. That is one of the things the enemy did in our midst. This seed of discord they put in our midst. It is very, very dangerous. It is causing a lot of things. War. We are fighting each other because we don't know. Some people don't know that they are fighting their own brother, their blood. And it's good what we are doing here to educate people. And you gain nothing by this saying that you are not part of me. I'm not trying to take what or come to your own land or space. Stay in your space, right? Stay in my space, but I want us to know, put it straight that you are part of me. We shouldn't be fighting. You are not my enemy. We have our common enemy, which we should target and fight, eliminate them, get rid of this agenda they put or they are trying to achieve. Because once this thing happens, that plan, they will have it established. Once, because they try to divide you, if you fight me, because you see this movement now, this our government, what we are fighting mostly people amongst us are the ones fighting us. Like our leader once said, Fulanese, they are minority. They are little, but they are using people amongst us to fight us. And they say, we are killing yourself, you are killing yourself. This is the problem. Because some people are ready to be a sabo. And if you're a sabo, we will take you down. Don't want to know who you are. So it's better that you know who is your brother, know what we are fighting is for. All of us interest. When Biafra is realized, the same space you have is your space. Nobody's going to come to your own space and say, oh, or nobody's going to command you, or like what people are saying of Igbo people. No, we are not like that. I personally am not like that. I work for what is mine. Everything I've ever earned in this life, I worked it out. I've never taken anything belonging to another person. So I believe, anyway, this our propagating of gospel of truth is very, very important, and I like it. And I want our people to, when they hear, they should learn, have an open mind to accept the truth, learn from those that are better than you. Let me yield the mic here. Thank you, JD. The one.
JD, can I say something?
Go ahead, but make it snappy because I run past my time, my brother. Go ahead.
Yes, I will. I will. Thank you so much. There's one thing that really impressed me each time I come to spaces like this. You see, You have to give this to the Biafran people. You have to give it to the government of Biafra, the Biafra public government in the cabinet, you know. You see, do you know the reason why all these ministers come into our spaces anytime we have spaces? Biafrans should know that this government is our government, and we have Biafran government cabinet always coming to our spaces, because whatever we are saying in these spaces are being taken to the Biafran Republic government in exile platforms and their offices to form policies for the Biafran people. When you see Otunwa Mwanya or see 247 and the FBI and every one of them coming to spaces, it's because, or when you see the policies of the Biafran government, when they bring out these policies, oh, everybody will be happy. How did they come about? Is it only the Prime Minister that is doing all this? Hell no! The Prime Minister and the government of Biafra are taking every step seriously. Every conversation that you and I are having in these spaces are being documented. These ministers are here to take our messages to the government to form policies that will be beneficial to the Biafran people. So I want to really, each time I come and I see them here, I'm really happy and overjoyed. And I'm really happy to say that these ministers, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen each and every one of you. Yes, indeed, you are among the 100 men that our leader have been looking for a very long time, and that the Biafran people need to get this freedom. And because you are here, that is why this freedom will come by November, December this year. I yield my mind. Thank you, ministers, for being in our midst. Ndewonu.
Thank you so much, our brother David Indana, BWLC, for that quick one. We'll be going, we'll be rounding up. Rage and Fury, please don't make it more than 2 minutes, and because we're rounding up again. Thank you so much.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much once again for giving me the mic once more. And thank you for the great work that you are doing. May the Lord reward you. Biafra, like reward all of us in Jesus' name. So, my last submission, I want to say there is a notion that I actually want us to kind of correct. The notion that when Biafra comes, we are not going to touch your natural resources, control your resources and stuff like that. And one question comes to my mind that, okay, as of today now, Sultan of Sokoto in my own state, old Delta state, has a lot of oil wells and no development in my place. Like, my place is just like a big farm, you understand? What have we done to him? Has anybody killed Sultan of Sokoto? So what I want to say is that when Biafra comes, the Biafra government should be in control of every resource. Because if you say that every region should control their resources, that means you are simply saying that the Asari should kill all of us and sell our resources to their Islamic jihadists to keep enslaving us. You understand? So if we have a government that can be in charge of the resources and use the resources to develop every region of the nations, of the different nations, that is all we want. It's not about I'm not going to touch our resources. So if you don't touch this, is it the Metropolo? So when they kill us, finish, sell the resources, begin to use it when they carry population. Not what they want with that, man. You understand? So, but this kind of notion, I mean, we'll go more try, more look into it. Don't be say go get to that as only us there for control your resources. So those who be listening and they get power, they keep the many one of us take resources, say give their Islamic. We don't want that kind of thing. You understand? That's why I ask the question. Say the Sultan of Sokoto and all these northerners, Yoruba people that own a lot of oil wells in our land. We don't kill them. What do we don't do to them? I beg. We'll try correct that notion. I wish I just
Thank you, Rage and Fury, for that submission. You know, like from your question, one is that when Biafra come, when Biafra stands as a nation, what the government is simply saying by states have to control their own resource does not mean that the federal government will not be getting money from that state. No, there's a percentage of money that should be paid to the federal allocation, federal pause. Okay, so that is different. What they are saying that every state will have to use what they have to develop their state is that the government of that state, not this Tompolo and pig in the creek. These people doesn't have anything to do with the government. They're not even going to come. These people are wanted. These people are wanted by the government. You're talking about them coming even close, and their cohorts, their likes, will not step their toe in the government. And by the way, because there's no rule of law in Nigeria, Islamic State of Nigeria, that's why a lot of things is going under the carpet, sweep under the carpet. It's not going to be like that in Biafra. The law will be sacrosanct. Nobody will be above the law. Okay, so it does not matter how many oil wells the Sultan of Sokoto or whomever or Ates or whomever that has. As soon as Biafra got all those things is gone in the thing. None of them, like how Sultan of Sokoto have 26 or 27. We all know that some of those oil wells that he said that he claimed that he has, maybe he has only 5 or 6. The rest is British people. Sultan of the pipe that the pipe that was piped from the Delta State, old Delta State to Liverpool. Didn't you know that it's oil? Did the zoo know how many barrels that is going out from there? They don't, because they don't care. They even want the oil to dry today because they think that that is the essence that will make Biafra to exit Nigeria. But rather, there's more new mineral resources that is being discovered all the time in Biafra land, in Biafra territory. So don't even worry about these people. The government said what they said does not mean that maybe these people will come and hijack the government. No, it's not possible. It's not. What the government is setting up is quite different thing that no one has ever seen in the whole of Africa. So it's not going to happen, my brother Rejan Fury. So rest assured with that one. Okay. So that is not an issue. And
JD, I hope you are not going very
I'm
soon.
going just now. I'm going just
because
now.
This space, no, you can't. You can't.
What do you mean?
You can't. This topic is very interesting that you can't just leave us on the middle and say you are going. You go finish them, or we go there and finish them. Many people are coming. If you don't
David,
know,
I have to. Do you even know the time here? And this Kaluchuku, I don't know why. Whenever I give you the mic, my phone starts frozen or something. I've given you my more than 5 times. We'll just try it one more time, and that will be it. Now, okay, Kalu Chukuma, make your submission. 2 minutes, please. Go ahead.
Hello.
Kalu
My name
Chukuma,
is Chukuma.
can you speak directly to your phone, please?
Yes.
We can't hear you properly.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm speaking. Kalu Chukuma from Ohopia. What we are saying, we are all one. Both Efi, Kejo, whatever Igbo, we are all Igbos. But we have to fight and defend our land. They are coming, they are preparing. Very soon, I will speak in our dialect. I will teach you people what we on Hofia did to chase them out from our place. They can never come again. If they come, they will die. Anytime they come, they will die. I am Chukuma, the Lion King. Many of you people knows me. So sometimes I will not be available. I will go into bush and do some certain things. Sometimes I will come back to the town. But what I'm trying to say is that let us prepare. They are here. They are here with us. Those are our brothers that are living in that Abuja, Lagos. When the time comes, they will all see it. The one will have the chance to come out. When they come out, they will thank their God. All we know that Biafra must come. If our Prime Minister said that it will come this year, we will fight for it. We will not fold our arms and wait for this year. We are the people who are going to fight for it. That is all I have to say. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Kalu Chukuma. Because I've tried to give you mic several times, and I don't know, they were knocking you out on me because of the Zoo network and all that. Anyway, thank you for that short one, and may Chukwu protect you guys for whatever you are doing for our people. we are all in this together, because our also destination and our one bus stop, which is Ebube.
Yes.
Meet. So thank you so much for what you're doing for our
Yes.
people. And Stella, you just grab the mic if you can make a submission,
Yeah,
because
just to say
I'm
hello, just to say hello. I
go
wouldn't
ahead.
waste your time, because the topic is regardless of your dialect, ethnicity, tribe, we are all Igbos. We are all Igbos. We are all Biafrans. We have a common father that is Eri, and Eri had 5 children, and out of the whole 5, all of us emerged from there. So we are brothers and sisters. So, and it's high time, the modus operandi of the Fulanis. They will come here, hit your brother, you and your brother's head together. Why is you guys are busy fighting? Just like what happened last week, where they now from nowhere, they now came to do peace. Peace nobody called them for. You know, they will target your weak points amongst you and use it to fight you, just like Satan does. You see? So we understand them now. Thank God. Before we never knew this is how they operate. We now know. Our own is to spread the news to all our brothers and sisters, all the Biafrans, all the Igbos, so they will know we are all brothers. And we join hands and fight these people once and for all. These people are migrants. These people are Arabs. Arabs, they don't have a place within us. They don't have any place. They have their own God-given land. They should go back to Arab land where they came from. So you can imagine an immigrant, a visitor, telling you whom your brother is and whom your brother is not. What are we talking about? We have been deceived for years, ages, ladies and gentlemen. And that scale that have been covering our eyes is now out. Is now out. What we are to do now is to spread the gospel. Tell our brothers and sisters, this is what they do. This is whom we are. This is, and then all of us will be free and we'll fight them like already we have started fighting them anyway. So that if they get even half of us, it will not stop us. Because this year, Biafra will be restored. Thank you, Jidewa, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Sister Stella.
Sir.
JD, sorry. Sorry, please. Sister Stella, thank you so much for what you just said. And that you just said just reminded me now. JD, somebody here, I think it's in code the number, said, and it's a kind of advice. If you have not married, marry from your tribe. If you have not married, marry from your tribe. We are Umu Chineke. We have one DNA. If you are married already and you did not marry from your tribe, try to teach them the cultures and tradition of your tribe, of your people.
It's not even try to. You must teach them.
You must. It's very, very important. So that you will not say you have a friend in Fulani. Oh, he loved you so much. You with her or we with him, you are 5 and 6. Oh, you have to marry. Then one day you wake up, you have 4 children, 4 boys. One will take knife and kill the rest because you have brought in a stranger in your family. Because we Biafrans, we love life. We don't take life. So anywhere you see that somebody, a brother will just wake up and take out the life of his or her own brother or the mother or the sister, my brother, my sister, go and make a research about that child, where it came from.
You know what?
If that child was not changed in the hospital. Yes.
You know what, David? Let's have part 2 of this. As soon as our brother is tired, we'll get back to the same topic, part 2, today. Okay.
Very important.
I think
yes, very
I think
important.
that will do it because
I think that's
Ugo 247 is streaming the same program, and our Minister of Information is doing the same thing as well. So I think part 2 should be good for this, because I know this is a very
thank you.
This is a very big.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Auntie Stella, because we are not happy that our brother wants to bring down this space. You understand? Thank you very much that you are going to pick it up. Let's have part 2 of it.
Thank you so much. Ugochukwu, please, your final submission, please. Let's just bring Amusha and then I'll give him 2 minutes. Go ahead, Ugochukwu, our co-host. Your final submission.
Just give me a minute, bro.
Okay, not a problem. Otunwa Maya, our minister, are you there so that you can do your closing remarks with a minute or two, if you're there? I think Otunwa Maya is not close to his mic. Okay, he's there. Otunwa, okay, your closing remark, please.
Few minutes, few minutes, few
Okay,
minutes.
Amuche, just take like 2 minutes, please. Because I'm shutting down the space.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. Good afternoon from here.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Teller, good afternoon. Good afternoon, brother. You want to close? Are you closing it I now? beg me, I go get closing I'm remarks, just so I coming. beg you.
Yes,
I want to
Amuche.
know, are you closing
Amuche,
it now?
yes, I've been here since
Okay,
afternoon.
okay.
My time and your time
Yeah,
is
the
not the same.
topic is very nice to do. Yeah, the topic is very nice to
Yeah,
do.
Auntie Stella is going to
Regardless
take it
what
up as
in
well.
dialect, yes. Okay, regardless the dialect, we are all one. If you can follow me, you hear I always say that we are all one. We are one people. You understand? We cannot be bearing the same name within the Igbo. They will come and tell us that I don't know, I don't understand it. That's why I always speak the language to wake our people up, to let them know that we are all one. Because they want to what they were telling our people when I asked them to vote. They said no, we are doing a different out, and which is a lie. That's why I come out. There was a day our prime minister was on air, and I come out and tell him, and I say, he permitted me to speak the language so that our people will know that we are all one. No matter the language we speak, no matter the dialect that we speak, from Calabar, Igbo, Esan, go this Urobo, we are all one. These people are criminal. They have been dividing us. This time around, this our generation. We say no. We say no. Now we are now know their secret. We know their secret now. We say no now to that thing. We are all one. Please, that's why I always keep on begging. Whatever the dialect you speak, we are one. Please. Esan, 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 Igodo, Migodo, Okpamakin, Igbo Makin. We are Igbos. We are Igbo. You go to Esan, you hear it, the same name, they are very Igbo. You go inside Esan, I'm telling you, there is Amechi, there's Onwuka. Even in my family, we have Ngozi, there's Ngozi there, you go there. There's Oniye. These are not Fulani names. These are not Yoruba names. These are Igbos. Let us just understand. Come on, let us sit down and think again. Let us think again. Please. We are all one. Let's join hands together what we are doing. Igbo are not your enemy. When you are fighting Igbo, you are directly fighting yourself. Indirectly fighting yourself. We are one source. Please. Let's just understand this for once. Please. I love you. I read my case here. Let me start from my leader, Prime Minister. Udo. I love you. We love you. We all love you. Gotta go.
Thank you, our brother Amushe. Udo to our Prime Minister. You know, there is my brother. He just celebrated his birthday, and we wish him all the best in life. Because what this man have done for our people already, words cannot explain. Thank you so much, Amusha, for that wonderful one. Ugochukwu, are you ready now? Your closing remarks, please. Is Ugochukwu there? Or Otunwamaya? If Otunwamaya is there, maybe your closing remarks.
My brother, I don't know if I can have like a 30
Go ahead.
seconds. So.
Go ahead, Regent Fury. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead, Regent Fury. We can't hear you before. Yeah,
You can
go
hear
ahead.
me, right? Am I
Yes,
coming
go
out?
ahead. You weren't coming out before, but now you are. Go ahead.
You are breaking. You are breaking. You are kind of breaking.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
breaking, but just try.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, sir. I want to say, in my last submission, I want to say that a lot of people are afraid of the Igbo because they feel like
Regent Fury, your network.
a lot of people are afraid of the Igbo because they feel like Igbos are so smart that they cannot identify with people that is the truth. Am I coming out?
Go ahead. Now you're coming out.
Yeah,
Go
you're
ahead.
coming out.
Just make it snappy, please.
Oh, fine. So a lot of people are afraid of Igbo because they feel like Igbos are so smart that when you do something with Igbo people, they will outsmart you. That is a very whack reason of being afraid of not wanting to identify a group of people. So my question is, if you don't identify with a smart people, who are your brothers? Now you are detaching yourself from them because they are smart, and when you do something with them, they will outsmart you. So would you rather choose to identify with dummies if you think that knowledge is too expensive? That then knowledge is too expensive. Would you rather embrace ignorance? That is the question. You understand? So don't allow anybody, because I've discussed with a lot of people. This is what they tell me, that Igbo person is too smart. When you do something with them, they will outshine you, they will outsmart you. So when you move with smart people, it's automatically you become smart. And when you want to move with dummies who don't know anything, who are always taking advantage of you. So who are you? So let us be wise, dear friends. Be you from coastal, be you from the hinterland, we are all one people. As I'm talking to you now, I just went to, I've been hungry this morning because of my work. Nowhere to eat. The kind of food that I'm seeing, I can't eat it. Until I locate Igbo restaurant, now I eat correct and gusi and fufu. You understand? I did myself. I know how I eat. That is the only way I feel at home. You get? So these are the things that bring us together. These are the things that make us one. We have everything together with Igbo people. And before I hit the mic, I want to hear my Prime Minister, the Ebrara of Biafra. That is the thunder of the Biafra. In my place, that is the Ebrara means thunder. And our Prime Minister has been the Ebrara of Biafra. That is firing the zoo, firing criminals and terrorists. You understand? They're not rich. Thank you very much for the time, my brother.
Thank you so much, Regent Fury. You know, they used that all the lies before when our Prime Minister, then our spokesperson, he was when he was having issues with the DS and the zoo government. So they use it. They said, "Oh, Igbo, they are domineering. They are domineering." But keep using this domineering of a thing for no reason, without evidence nowhere. They just use it to make sure like they don't come close to him. But today, all those things have been put to bed because everyone's eyes have opened. Thank you so much, Regent Fury. Ugochukwu, are you there now? Please, your...
Yeah, I'm here now. I'm here,
Well,
my brother. Sorry,
let me say something.
I was in
Go,
a
wait,
noisy
wait,
place.
wait, wait.
What you
Let me
want,
say.
Mwanya? Mute
All
your
right, okay,
off
go,
your
go,
mic,
go,
off
go.
your mic, off your mic. Go ahead, what you want, Mwanya? Go ahead.
Go ahead, that's one more.
Okay. Yeah. What I want to say is, people should not deny themselves all the blessings that Elohim gave to them, because they, from what Fury just said, they don't like to identify with certain people because of their smartness. That is stupidity. Deny yourself who you are. Deny who you are. Stupidity of the highest order. People shouldn't do this. Be who you are. Be original. Let me end it here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my brother.
Go ahead, Ugochukwu.
I just wanna say that when our brother talk about people, they say that do not identify with these people because of them. My brother, you are also Igbo. I'm identifying with you because you are smart too. So these are just so-called kambu, just to keep you and your brothers apart. You understand? Because one, if there is no South, Niger Delta, Okoma will never happen. The one in Timaya's village, it will never happen. Ken Serewiwa will not die in that way. Mazin Nanikano will not be holding like this. You know, without all those enablers, all those crap will not be happening. Some of our people who have died, because of lack of adequate treatment. You know, the poverty. You know, this smartness we're talking about. We could have, there will be a force. What we are doing today, as they remove the referendum, we have um one of the smartest people around the world letting us to know that, hey, listen, you can also have your own something they call self referendum. The way they, for example, anyone when they use their jihad men and women try to divide us so they can ravage the lower Benue, ravage the place they call Niger Delta, ravage the place their new format they added into Cardinal Point called South South. When they ravage, so that so-called Igbos will just do one side and be watching. If we are to be ignorant and watching, oh, that place is South South, don't worry, they are there. And forget that when they are done there, they're gonna come to you the East. When they finish with East, this kind of crap. So the point here is that we are all one people because of the ideology we are bringing in today. The ideology we are bringing in today is not going to be that easy for them because this Okoma issue now, if not the United States of Biafra, believe me, their shenanigans should have been still be taking place right now, and they will be making noise on the video. And why their media, their Yoruba media, I hate to use this word because it's unfortunate that these people allow themselves to be used. So we have to call it the way it is, without no political correct or try to please one or two people. The Yoruba media will be there to, narrating it for them. So the point here is that they also did it during the so-called genocide, the Cold War. They put on uniform. They use it to go and execute our own uniform of our own Biafran people. Use it to go and buy our own people. After doing all these things, they brainwash some people, and some of them knew today that is a lie. But they have to hold on it because they have been promised. Maybe House of Rep in obedience or in the other place, because it's true now in obedience or somewhere in Labour Party, because they say there's a difference between obedience and Labour Party now. This is the stupidity with that, So the point is that United States of Biafra is something that you see reasonable people, wise people, non-contaminated, criminal-minded, and blood people will always hold on just to keep their brothers safe and just to use that smartness they are scared of to build something for the togetherness of the people. So the point here is that when they say to you that, do not get yourself together with those people because they are smart. My brother, the same thing they are saying to me is who you are. We are the same blood. So the only difference is that they created something they call South-South. In addition, in a cardinal point, just to use to keep you away. If they say you should not associate yourself with me, that I'm too smart, you are smart too because we are one people. So the point here is that, my dear brothers and sisters, we're gonna be doing the needful until we get to the United States of Biafra. And I want to tell you something. You see all these things that we are discussing here. So, they have to get their ass together. I wish all of you was in Ambazonia Biafran convention. I didn't know who is South or who is West there. All you see was great men and women who are looking for the race, one thing. United States of Biafra. And this is how it's going to be in the land of Biafra. If you were in the convention, my brothers here, we go 247. Our minister was there. There is nothing. You will not even notice all this kind of garbage. And nobody's going to look at your eyes and ask me, Ugo Biafra, are you from South? This, because we are not baboons. These are reasonable human beings that are not contaminated by the criminal dungeon to keep you, just to have Sadona Sokoto, to keep Israel well, then deceive the one they call Wike White, to massacre his so that he can be FCC chairman, to compensate him. All these are garbage, so that he'll be singing song of Niger Delta, South, North, claiming alaye or whatever, cultism, all this kind of garbage that you don't need. All you need is to keep your people one, so that you will be respected by if there is anything like United Nations, so that you can be respected by the great nations of the world. Thank you, my brother. I submit here, and I thank each and every one of you who are here. One thing I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Likewise, they also call us Wayo because of our smartness. You understand? So these people, they are using our head against each other.
Sorry, my brother.
Do you know? Do you also know that they call us Yoruba Wayo
They call
because
you
of
Yoruba Wayo.
our
The same thing they will
smartness?
say Igbos are Wayo. You know, Igbos are this, Igbos are trickish. The same thing. That trickish in English. They just like sorry, let me just it's just like when our brother Onyeka was speaking today. If you come to English and I said in English, the oracle of God, everybody will shake. Glory to Jesus. But when you say the oracle from my home, has some banker how here. That how different oracle be if I tend to, So when they go to Europe, they will tell you Irobo, you are yo. But when they come to Igbo are trickish. Tell me the difference. Go ahead, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our co-host Ugochukwu Biafra, for that wonderful closing remark. And thanks everyone. That Frank, you took the mic. Frank, can you have just 2 minutes, please? Don't exit 2 minutes, please, because we've been giving you mic since I don't know what happened. Maybe they knock you out or something. 2 minutes for your closing remark. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jediwak. Thank you for bringing us together once again. Thank you, great Biafrans. In fact, X have been dealing with me since morning. I request for mic. The mic was given. They will knock me out. They keep knocking me out. I don't know what I have done to Elon Musk this morning. All right. Thank you. Since we'll be having a continuation of this program, I think it's better I'll let you go so that I don't take much of your time. I really want to appreciate everyone for coming around. I appreciate each and every one of us for the love we showered onto our Prime Minister yesterday. Yesterday, the love was massive. Social media was awash yesterday. I appreciate each and every one of us. Thank you, great people. We are all wonderful people. Thank you. Very work. I will leave you to go now since our discussion will continue with part 2. I think I reserve my comment till then. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Frank, for that closing remark. And yes, David and Stella have discussed that we're having the second part of the program because, I actually brought in 3 topics today to choose from, and this one fell in. So it's unfortunate that already I spent the normal time that actually I spent 30 minutes extra because this is almost 1 a.m. of my time. So it's not been easy because I still have to sleep. You know what I mean? So that's why it wasn't like maybe I just started now. It's been since afternoon and all that. So I thank everyone that's been on space and thanks Ugochukwu once again for accepting the co-host. You are one of those warriors that Biafra we talked about in the future. I'm telling you, sometimes I begin to wonder Ugochukwu and Ehikwe Nora. Even sometimes when I say this, it looks like it's a joke. I'm being honest with you. Ugochukwu is really, 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 really trying for Biafra. Honestly speaking, every one of us here, genuine Biafrans, and that's why these people are going nuts because these are selfless acts. You can imagine they will be these people. Is it even if they're abroad that these people doesn't they work, but they don't understand that we can multitask. Some of us, it depends on the kind of work that you do. It's not an easy something, but we need to do what we can do because for the betterment of our people and that of ourselves. Are we going to retire and in diaspora? It's not going to happen, man. We have to go home. Our home is Biafra. The only thing I want to leave with you guys tonight is in regards to our topic. Oyendumazin Nandekanu said long time ago, most of our submission this night, some people have said it also. If your mother ties 2 pieces of wrapper, you are a Biafran, you are Ndibuo. It does not matter, regardless of how you want to coin these words or whatever. You are Oyibo, Ndibuo, the ancient people, the first people ever to grace the planet Earth. It does not matter how you try to corner it. Don't let anyone deceive you, just like what Amuche said. Your mother ties 2 pieces of wrapper. A Fulani does not tie 2 pieces of wrapper. Your mom did. You are Ndibo, this is where you belong. This is your heritage. This is your history. It does not matter. You can run away as much as you want. The truth is still going to stare in your face. As long as you have that 4 market days, Eke, Oria, Afo, Nkwo, this second one again will prove to you this is the number one. That is actually, you have to know that if you are missing something, that 4 market days will prove you wrong, right? That you are ancient people. Ask people questions. Don't believe what the Fulanis are telling you. Don't believe what they're teaching you at school, because all these things, the whole curriculum in the Islamic State of Nigeria school, it's just rubbish. The British make up all these stories so that they keep feeding our people all these things. Like one of our brothers said, we'll correct all these things when Biafra is. I know that there's a journey of 1,000 miles with a step. So it's going to be step by step. Everything is going to be corrected. Within a couple of years, our people will, they will come back to their senses. And even with the coming of Biafra, 30% of those things, like our prime minister used to say, will be gone from the window. I thank you guys so much for coming to the space tonight. And I'm quite happy that our sister will be taking it up, and so that we can continue the part 2 of this program, because it's important for people to, based on what is actually going on at the moment as well in Okoma community, in all Delta State. So it's something for everyone to participate. Thank you guys so much for being on the program tonight, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. I love you. Bye.